Good evening. Welcome to Talking Sports Live. I'm Rob J, and we are here at the Mayo Fieldhouse on the campus of Hines Community College in Raymond, and we have a studio audience with us. We want to thank everybody for being here this evening. We're going to talk about the Hines football team, and joining me is Hines head coach Chris Jones, off to a really, really good start. Also, we're going to talk with Senior Pastor Kyle Reno. He's the Senior Pastor of Cross Gates Church and the board member of Better Man. Thank you guys for joining us. And Sam Brown is our co-host. Everybody doing all right this evening?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Coach. You guys are looking good, man.
So far, so good. Just one day at a time, trying to get better.
All right, we're going to get into that in a moment. I want to let everybody know first that this show is brought to you by Pennington and Trim Alarm Services. Their slogan is "Let us in, we'll keep them out." 601-939-5233. Story Financial Partners, your story, your bank, with offices in Jackson, Metro, Oxford, South Haven, and Memphis, Tennessee. 601-709-7777. Also, Willie T. Abson Law Firm. Attorney Abson is considered one of Mississippi's top-rated personal injury and general super lawyers. 601-487-8839. Mansell Media and Marketing Agency. It's a full-service advertising and marketing agency. They offer full-circle creative and design services, from designing your new business logo and business collateral to advertising in all types of media to actionable social media posts. The number there is 601-339-2040. Richard Shaw of Dynastics Promotions, the official clothier of Talking Sports Live. 601-353-1956. More and More Sports Management, where they give you more. 601-260-3509. And Break It Smash Rooms is Mississippi's new family attraction. Is Chunk It Axe games, Axe Room, safe, fun, clean environment. If you're stressed out, if your team lost, you smash rooms and break up a lot of stuff. And what you looking over here for?
That's where you just came from?
No, I did not.
Wow.
I did not. 601-706-29 is our number. They're located at the outlets in Pearl, Mississippi. And again, talking with Chris Jones, the head coach at Hines Community College, and Pastor Kyle Reno. But first, Coach, thank you again for letting us come out here, allowing us to be here.
Thanks for coming, seriously, though.
And Pastor, you got that Bible too close to Brown. He might point him up, man.
I can open it up. I need to.
But so far, just talk a little bit about how the season is going.
So far, so good. We got one loss on the season. Had a bye week this week, so just try to get her and stay healthy. But at the end of the day, we're just trying to go 1-0 every day. I think winning is a habit, and you just create that mindset of just winning every day, and I think it carries over to game day.
I mean, I've watched your games on the stream. Man, it looks really, really good. And you guys doing good. Your quarterback that followed you from Starkville,
Mm-hmm.
and just talk about the way he's been playing.
He's been playing amazing, honestly, but that wasn't playing. It was kind of a different plan. He was recruited here to play defensive back, but he did have a background with me playing quarterback in high school. But I didn't doubt at all that he can get the job done. I've been watching him since he's been, playing with the youth. So I know the caliber of kid that he is, and I know that he's a winner. And I know that he's a leader, and I know that he got, what it takes to, lead us to the promised land. But at the end of the day, once again, it wasn't the plan. It was God's plan. We had some other stuff that, just kind of occurred. And, it's the next man up mindset did more than what he was supposed to. He took the snap until now. But, like, some pride that, he's part of, what we got going on.
And the very first play, your very first play, you scored a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
How did that happen? On your very first play, you being the head coach on your very first game?
Execution. Like, guys doing what we ask them to do, and once again, I don't believe in luck. I believe in, working, and, that was the same stuff that we did in practice, and you do it in practice, you do it in the game. So just like anything, man, like, we work to be good. We don't expect anybody to give us anything. So, on a day-to-day, like, we work and bust our butts to execute at a high level. And once again, like, I'm proud of those guys for, being able to do that.
Coach, what was the transition like coming from high school to this level?
To me, it wasn't a big transition because, like, you always want to be working as if you're preparing for, you're in the NFL. I don't care what level that you're on. To me, you should do it always at a high level. So when you do get another opportunity, when that time occurs, have to get ready, you're ready. So for me, it wasn't a big deal as far as, getting prepared to be a head coach on this level. It was just a matter of me putting the right guys around me that I can trust, that's going to be loyal, who's going to, have the vision and mindset that I have. As far as coaches and players, at the end of the day, everybody has to be all in for it to work. If you got one or two guys who don't believe or got doubt, it ain't going to work. So we wanted to make sure that in the moment to, recruit guys that were smart, tough, and disciplined, and that love football, and wanted to be, more in life than just this, and get something out of football as an avenue to, get a free education and get a chance to, play at the next level. That's cool too. But, at the end of the day, like, football, it ain't the end all be all. And we want kids to understand, that it is important, but there's a bigger lesson to be learned when you play this game. And when you play this game, you learn that, sacrifice and, being dedicated to something, even when you don't feel like doing it, and a great teammate, and just understanding, that the process of winning is more important than winning at the end of the day. Because if you do the stuff that it takes to win, the rest of it take care of itself.
And Pastor Reno, just tell me your relationship with Coach and this team.
Yes, developing even before you right now. One, I want the message I'm about to preach to your football team.
Yeah.
Oh, you about to
we didn't even talk about
if
it.
You shared that yet?
No,
I got to change
so
that.
You about to preach to him?
Yeah, in just a few moments.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
Well, I think through Larry Nix, just connecting and honestly seeing Coach's heart, he knows mine, obviously, and the reality of what God is doing right now, even in our nation. God is raising up men like Coach Jones and putting them in the atmosphere of future generations of men to help shape the way that they see life, to see sports, to see this opportunity this season, because the truth is God is raising kids. Yeah, and what football does is helps create a family. So for us, and what we do with Better Man, which is a ministry to help raise up future generations of men that understand God's design, is to partner together and say, hey, how can we help be a part of that? How can we be a chief encourager of the position God's put you in to raise up future generations of men?
Is this the first team that you've, I guess, ministered, or how does that?
We've been, by God's grace, we've been ministering to a lot of men across the whole state of Mississippi. But this
and
is
he's a former coach too.
Yeah, that's right.
So get it.
I came into the kingdom of God through the witness of a coach, just like Coach Jones. That was a pro baseball player, 10 plus years, All-American at Auburn, terrible school, needs to be said out loud. but I watched transformation in him, which led to my own personal transformation as well. And so Larry knew that. He connected the dots, so that honestly, just to come alongside and say, man, I believe that God has strategically placed you in this season, and we'd love to help any way we can. So tonight, that's serving a steak dinner to look in the eyes of young men and say what Coach just said. God has more in store for you than merely football. But while you're in this realm, let football teach you things about the kingdom.
Now, I would like for you minister across the state, make a stop at JPD. He works at JPD.
I would love to.
Make a stop there.
Man, he's on you.
And Mr. the
I'm
deal.
used to it.
He used to.
I'm used to it.
But do you have a chance to go to some of the games?
I've watched, like you, watched the stream, man.
Yeah.
And love the way that they're playing with urgency, which I got from breakfast with him. Next play, next practice, next mindset, which is the way to view life as well.
Do you minister to the team every week, every night?
We're starting that relationship right now. Yeah, so tonight's sort of like a kickoff, hey, getting to know each other and looking at what it might look like to implement Better Man, this journey to help raise up guys.
How important is that to have this?
I think it's super important because that's how I grew up. Like, when I grew up, vacation Bible school and loading up the van and, picking up every kid in the community, taking to church is, kind of what I grew up on. And I think we kind of got to get back to some of them old school, morals and values of, raising kids and understanding, that it takes a village. And, for us, like my mom was the Sunday school teacher. I had a grandma who played the piano. So just being in the church was like really important. And just, just the family and the culture that you build from that community, you know what I mean? Like you was truly your brother's keeper. If your neighbor needed some help, and I think that's what the church should be for, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, we got to start somewhere. This is my first year, and I believe that, the world wasn't made in a day. So hopefully, like I said, it's the first of many, and we, just want to keep it rolling.
Pastor, I know you're coming on to provide some type of inspiration and motivation to these kids. When you talk to these kids, I know they like to depend on Coach and they lean on Coach, but would you look at yourself as another outlet for them to come to?
Yeah, absolutely. And brought other men alongside, because every man, specifically young men, needs other men to ever become the kind of man God intended. God never intended for us to live out our life alone. Faith alone in Jesus Christ will save you. Okay. But living your faith alone will kill you. Like God intended for us to live in a family. That's what we were. Man, the moment we went into the kingdom through Jesus Christ, part of that is to help younger men like you guys. That could be a model for a better manhood. And if they get that, they can live into it.
With a lot of issues these young people are facing now, is it hard to minister to them, or is it easy? Because they face a lot of issues, like the young man at LSU who committed suicide with that situation. How difficult is it to talk to these kids today? I
think Coach gets a upfront view of that in ways I don't even. I oftentimes arrive at the scene too late sometimes, but what we're trying to be is proactive to get there before. And here's the truth that has always been true, is we're all starving to know what is right, what is next. We want truth. We just need somebody to tell us it. We need somebody to not just merely point the way, lead the way. So what I found is specifically around a young man's manhood, what does it mean to really be a man? If you'll walk one step ahead, you ain't got to have it all figured out. But if you'll walk one step ahead and model, they want to know who to follow. And the truth is, they're going to follow somebody. Absolutely. We all do.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. All right, stay with us. We'll have more of Talking Sports Live after this break. We're at Hines Community College at the Mayo Fieldhouse with a lot of mustard.
Hi, I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trimble Lawrence. It's our mission to help protect your family and your home with the latest and greatest in technology. With summer coming to an end and school starting back, now is the perfect time to do just that. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
Accidents happen, and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
Not at all.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live. We are here on the campus of Hines Community College in Raymond, Mississippi, and we are talking Hines football, and we're also talking about just religion, and we're talking about how these young men are following in their faith. And we have Kyle Reno, the senior pastor of Crossgates Church and the board member of Better Man. Before we get back to him, and also Sam Brown is here with us as well. Thank you for joining me there. Mr.
Not
Brown.
a problem, sir. Anytime.
Okay, I appreciate that.
One call, that's all.
Okay. When you look at the junior college Division I football rankings, Hines comes in at number 9 at 4-1 on the season out of 15 teams. Coach, did you vision that when you started the season that you'll be among the top 15 teams so far?
Yeah, I don't do anything to be at the bottom. We want to be the first. So that's why we work, though. Like, we don't work to be average, we work to be great. But we understand it's a process, and we'll get there. But one game at a time. And it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's not even about being ranked number 9 as far as being in the middle of the season. Like, we just trying to make sure that we go 1-0 every week. And at the end of the season, we'll just kind of judge on how successful, I guess you can say, we did with football.
Well, you brought the winning tradition back. Now you have Jones this week, and by the time this show airs on Sunday, it would be over. What will it take to come away with a victory against Jones this week?
Just play football the right way. At the end of the day, I'm an old school guy. I may look a little young, but I believe in being physical, being, disciplined, being smart, being tough, just taking care of the football on offense, creating takeaways on defense, getting off the field on third down. Winning third down, you get a chance to score in the red zone, to me, just play the game the right way. And that's what we do. When you watch us play, there's somebody to see that we play football the right way. Our guys fly around, they enjoy the game, they have fun. They just play the game the right way. I don't know no other way. We're not going to be gimmicky. We're not trying to fool people. We just want to, line up and, hit people in the mouth and, try to have the least amount of mistakes and, just try to come out on top in the end.
And so far this season, what are some of the players that have stood out for you so far?
It's been a collective unit, to be honest with you. Like, I don't want to not call anybody's name because it's been a bunch of guys. I think that we do have is depth. Everybody, like, if you're on the roster, you're going to put no freebies. Ain't nobody here to, I didn't eat free. You dress, you're going to play. And we expect you to contribute, and there's no drop-off, whether you're the first guy in or the last guy in. The standard is the standard, no matter who's in. And we expect that, each and every play. So everybody understands that they have a role, and everybody understands the job, and everybody understands the standard. So at the end of the day, I think as a unit, we're all playing pretty good right now. We just got to keep getting better.
So, Coach, on your side, you're on the south side, you have 7 teams. The north side, you have 7 as well. In your opinion, I know you would probably say that the southern side is the toughest side, but overall, as far as competitiveness on both sides, how do you feel about that?
Truthfully, I think this is the best junior college football league in the nation. If you go look at the history of, just Mississippi JUCO football, you got a lot of NFL guys that come through this league, and you got a lot of guys who go on to play at your Power 5 places. So the thing that we see every week is somebody who's probably going to play in the NFL or is going to be at Alabama, Mississippi State. So it's tough, And so I got a lot of respect for, all the teams in this league because you have to do a lot more with a lot less, understanding that, resource-wise, like you don't get what, the Division I schools get, but you still got to find a way to be successful. And so I just admire that, to be honest with you, from every coach in this league. And even what the players have to go through, like it's not D1, so you don't have all the perks, that the D1, locker room has per se. But I enjoy the grind, and the kids, they've learned to embrace the grind, and from the top to the bottom, as far as this league is concerned, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's a really good league. So I'm just blessed to be a part of it.
And Pastor Reno, if I can ask you, do you get guys who want to talk to you one-on-one? Does that?
All the time.
Oh, really?
As soon as you start a conversation around a man's manhood and just knowing what the next right step is in life, I think we're all like, we want to know what we don't know. So if you can perk the interest, which the scripture does, to show us that, hey, there's a better way, then you find yourself in one-on-one conversations. What I would say right now, if I had a son that had the ability to play at a junior college, I want him to play for this guy.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I can't get you in trouble recruiting wise. So I just say, but that mindset is what he is saying is not, Jeremiah, the book of Jeremiah says, go back and find the ancient paths, the trusted ways, right? And what he's even mentioning in his style of coaching, I believe, and the way he approaches football is saying like, hey, it's not about what's new. It's about what's always been true. It's about finding what has always worked. So do the right thing, regardless of what age or stage you find yourself in life. And so, that I think that's a reason why people gravitate toward his leadership is that.
Well, you talked about the scripture, and my favorite scripture during this time of the year is Ephesians 4:29, where it says, "Don't let unwholesome talk come out your mouth."
That's right.
Now, when the Chiefs are playing, I don't stick to this.
As of recent,
right? Tonight, I didn't stick to the scripture, so.
That's confession. It's good for the soul.
Yeah. So I just do. You have a favorite scripture?
Yeah, that sounds good right now.
So I think you need to put that on the whiteboard out here for these guys. But no, I'm just. But you need that too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting close to the book.
Okay, you're gonna sit there and blow up. What you gonna do? But and as far as talking to coaches and all that, do they come to you as well?
Oh, sure.
All those coaches.
Well, I think coaches understand many times. Now, obviously, as with anything, there can be coaches that have terrible self-interest, meaning that this is all about they're building something for themselves, or building a name, reputation. But when you get men like Coach Jones, that's building a man. They want some help in knowing how to get to the heart of that guy. So my favorite passage of scripture, Isaiah 58:12, and your ancient ruins will be rebuilt. You shall raise up the foundation of many generations. You'll be called a repairer of the streets, restore the streets to dwell in. God wants us to be a part of bringing restoration to what he always intended. And every generation has a decision. Will you let things move toward ruin, or will you restore what God intended? So we do that with people. We do that with places. So part of that, him being here, he's restoring something. He's restoring something back to a standard.
Wow.
Of that. So
I am so glad that you all let us come to campus tonight. Come on to campus. And you done practicing this evening, Coach? You practice?
We're done for the day.
You practice?
Well, we gotta meet. We're gonna meet and do some stuff though.
What y'all meet about?
You can't take it.
What, man?
I'll tell you when we get off the air.
just in case it airs early.
Well, Coach, I'm looking at Jones' record. Jones 0-2 in the conference, 3-2 overall. And you are, like Sam said, 2-0, 4-1. How do you go in there and get these guys not to be complacent and look past this team?
It's the way you practice every day. You compete at a high level every day. Like, I don't believe in flipping on the switch on game day. Like, you got to give it to me Monday, but Sunday. We practice Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that makes me feel okay as far as being prepared. I think preparation is, the most important thing in anything that you do. And when you're prepared, you don't have to worry about being nervous or not ready. And we spent this week preparing, and I think they've been focused, and I think we just got to go out here and execute. And don't make this game bigger than what it is. It's football. Go out here and have fun, man. Do what you've been taught. Trust your trainer, trust your teammates, trust it all, man. Just go out here and, just be you. Enjoy it.
Okay. Well, we have a trivia question before we go to break, and I guess the audience can try to answer this. A $10 gift card from Moon Barbecue, if you answer this. That would get you money. And also a $25 gift card from the Break It Smash Rooms. Now, here's the question. How many teams in the NFL have bird mascots and name them? All right. Anybody? Want to try? How many teams in the NFL have bird mascots? All right, right here. Seahawks, is one more. Got it.
Oh.
He got it. All right.
What I'm talking.
Okay,
Okay.
you got it. What's your name, young man? Okay, the question again is how many NFL teams have bird mascots and name them? And the young man said the Philadelphia Chickens, the Arizona Cardinals, the Atlanta Buzzards, the Baltimore Ravens, and the Seattle whatever. But you got it. You got it right. You got it right. Congratulations. You get this gift card. And you got some smart guys on the team. Coach, I know you guys have to go to your meeting, and we really appreciate you guys letting us interrupt. Anything else you'd like to add before we go to break, Coach?
Nah, we hungry.
I know
deal.
and Coach he's a product of Jackson State. If you guys had never seen him play, he was a super, super good receiver, man. I'm telling you right now.
Long time ago.
It wasn't that long ago. You guys never seen this video?
20 years ago.
I got to bring it and show it to you. He was a super, super receiver. Gosh, I appreciate that. Anything you'd like to add before we go?
No, man. Honored to be here and be a part of what God's doing.
Yes, sir. And I think you might need to take him in a room with the Bible. Just
Anytime.
Hey, man.
Anytime.
And I'm going to confess to you right now. We were trying to hook up the TV. He was talking all kind of just vicious noise. But we appreciate that. We appreciate it. Coach, good luck to you against Jones. That's Thursday night.
Yes, sir.
That's Thursday night. I'll be watching.
Kickoff.
Yes, sir. Can I come to the service?
I would love for you to.
It's on Sunday.
Yeah, you can come to service right over here in a minute. We're gonna eat steak.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
You can come any
He'll be
Sunday.
there.
Yeah.
So Sunday service not too
Nah,
long here because I know Chiefs come on at 12 o'clock.
Yeah. We got a 9 o'clock. You can- yeah.
All right. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.
What does the name Story mean to you? Our team put a lot of thought in what story means to them.
Story to me, I think of the word legacy. I think of family, I think of people, I think of relationships. I think some of my most fond memories are sitting around listening to stories, and stories from all different backgrounds, all different cultures, all different types of family relationships, professional relationships, and how those relationships kind of transcend time.
Every day we tell our story, the story of our associates, of our clients, of the communities that we serve. That's the essence of the soul of the bank, and it's why being storytellers is so compelling to us, because we've been telling our story for the last 4 years, and now we can go out and really show the market who we are.
Being able to tell the story and incorporating that in our name, to me, is a sense of pride.
It's just a continuation of the people we serve every day, and their individual stories that have made this place so special.
We are trying to change from being seen as just a commercial bank to a bank that is for anyone and everyone, because we are. And that is why we want to change to Story Financial Partners, because we want to know what your story is, what brings you to us, and how we can be a part of your story.
We're growing, we're evolving, and I see us being very successful.
The future of the bank is so bright, you need sunglasses. I mean, it's incredible.
Our future is like it is now, continues to be bright and growing, and will always go upward.
I am very excited. I see it as reading a suspenseful novel based on a true story, of course, because we've had a wonderful beginning, and where we're headed here is a to be continued experience. I'm excited because we should never put a period there. We should always put a comma, because there are greater things to happen with our story. To be continued.
To Talking Sports Live. We're here at Hines Community College in Raymond, Mississippi. We're at the Mayo Fieldhouse as we talk Hines football. The Eagles will play on Thursday night against Jones Community College. Joining us now is former Mississippi State football star Omar Conley. I got to tell you, you hit Mississippi State on the head with Arizona State, Coach.
I know my team.
and they almost came through against Tennessee, but Texas, who was that?
Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
They got
Yeah, yeah, got it. I think that the depth kind of took over. But Coach, here at Hines, you guys are off to a really, really good start. 2-0 in the conference. You're ranked number 9 at 4-1. Just talk about this team.
Man, team full of grit, some grinders, bunch of guys that believe in each other. I mean, they believe every day they come to work, they take the right steps with the right approach. More importantly, they do it in the classroom too. So that's the reason why we're winning on the field.
Wow. You seen them play yet, bro?
Not yet, but I heard about them.
Yeah. Yeah, they got, I mean, the stream is good.
Yes.
The radio is good. I mean, they have
Yes.
it going on out here. Well, Coach, what are your thoughts on Jones coming up?
Man, I think they're a good team. I think they got some good defensive linemen. Our secondary play pretty good. We just got to go handle our business. We just got to limit the mistakes, play in front of the chains, and everything should be good for us.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And as you look at the NFL, what's wrong? What my Chiefs got to do, man? What's wrong with them, Coach? They gotta get it together.
It's time to break it up now.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Man, you got a bunch of front runners over there now, man.
Oh, really?
Chris Jones front runner now.
Yeah, front runner. Now, what does that mean?
He ain't giving you his all.
He ain't.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he got it. He gonna be all right though.
Because when that guy fell, that quarterback fell, he didn't
even run behind him. He just stood there.
Maybe he felt like he was too far out.
Nah, you gotta finish the play.
You gotta finish the play.
You're making excuses for him, Coach.
I see. He just a diehard.
You're a diehard Chief. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay.
Pat gonna pull you through though.
Yeah.
Oh man. And now I'm gonna tell you this.
Here you go, Coach.
Coach. He like the Saints. Okay.
All right.
It's a Saints fan.
That's fine.
The Saints had just got their head busted by the Seahawks. He came in the radio station talking on to everybody. I'm like Pac-Man Jones. He out there talking on to everybody. He ain't even supposed to be out here. He talking on to everybody.
But I talk, Coach.
I don't blame him. My quarterback just came back, so I'm happy. You know,
Who was that?
I'm a Commanders fan. Jaden Daniels. You know,
Oh yeah, Chiefs got them coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
it's Monday night.
Monday night again.
It's gonna be a Monday night game.
Man, I'm good night. But yeah, man, the Commanders, right? You do like the Commanders, so they're doing pretty good. Do you when you look at your team here at Hines, do you see some future NFL guys on the team? I know Coach just talked about that.
We have a lot of that. I think a lot of these guys standards though, like they gotta take advantage of every opportunity put in front of them. But you know, like I know one day is here, the next day is gone.
Yeah.
And I always tell those guys, some of them guys who got a chance to go play in the NFL, you gotta practice like NFL. You gotta be a professional before it's time. Because you know how it is now with transfer portals, for how these kids moving around, man, you gotta do your job every day.
Is it hard to tell them that? To convince them of that?
I don't think it's hard. Some of them just stubborn. You know what I mean?
Really?
They could be the best ones. They just stubborn. That's just the nature of the kids these days. You know, back in the day, we was outside playing. A lot of these kids now in the house playing video games.
Yeah.
Which one of them stubborn?
I would put it on Cole Pope. all defensive players.
So Coach, what's the area of your team that stands out? I mean, is it defense, offense, special team?
I think right now, I think our defensive line. I think our defensive line, they hunt. I think the way Coach Pope coaching those guys up, man, they just play hard. And then you go to the linebackers. I mean, man, shoot, our defense number one ranked defense in the country.
Wow.
And like I told y'all before, offensively, man, we just stick to what we know. The things that got us to be successful, we stick to our gun. Wow. Our quarterback, I told you about our quarterback. He's the real deal.
Yes.
He's the real deal, man. He's a leader. He's a leader.
And he played with Coach at Starkville.
At Starkville. And the crazy thing about it, when he came out of high school, before Coach Jones came here, I was the only school offering him as a quarterback.
Are you serious?
Everybody else wanted him to play DB. So, because Starkville always been my area, I offered him as a quarterback. I knew that kid was special. Coach Jones already knew. He's seen him for the last 4 years. But for me, as a recruiter, see him like, man, this kid can do what I did. Because I was a dual threat. And, you know, every time you're a dual threat, they say you supposed to play another position. Wow. I think he was a quarterback. And look what he's doing now.
So he that's what he wanted to be. What he wanted to be a defensive back.
He came here starting off in the summer at DB.
Wow.
Yes, he came here like, man, Coach, he a quarterback. Then one night, me and Coach Jones and Coach Lewis was on the phone. Our other quarterback, Juicy, got sick. And we're like, man, Coach, it's time to make the move. He said he gonna do it. The morale of the team just went sky high.
Wow. And the amazing thing to me is I was telling Coach how you guys scored on the very first play, the very first game. That was amazing. And Coach said it didn't surprise him at all.
It didn't surprise us, especially the kid who scored it. It didn't surprise me. He's been doing this since the day he walked on campus.
Wow.
From the spring to now, he's been doing the same thing. Now he could be a head case sometimes, but man, we knew that like that kid, like he don't understand too. Like that's one of the ones who, if he does it the right way, keep doing the right one thing, he got a chance. He can play on Sunday because he can play slot, he can play running back, he can play receiver. Like he can do it all.
Wow. I was just, wondering, as good of a player as you, I don't know if I asked you this before, is it hard to try to coach a guy who can do better, who that has it in him to play like you did, or do you? How do you coach a guy knowing it as good as you were, and you're like, come on, man, I know you can do better than that.
When I first started coaching, it was hard because I always try to put myself on the kid.
Yeah.
And I had to learn as a coach. I got to grow and evolve. You got to realize he ain't you. So I was coached by Coach Miller. So my coach, his coaching was tough. Some of these babies you got to love up on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you can't just, you got to do. Nah, you got to, hey man, come on, come close. Then you yeah, but some of them you got to. Some of them like to be coached. You got a running back right now, like a transfer from Mississippi State. He love to be coached hard. That's what like he wants you to be on him. If you let him just soft talk him, he probably gonna have his worst practice because he ain't gonna give you the best effort.
Exactly.
On him the whole day, he gonna give you everything.
So you have to be more than just a one-dimensional coach.
No doubt.
Back in the day, you could just be a one-dimensional coach.
No doubt. You gotta be transparent now. You got to. If you don't, you're gonna lose these kids. And I try not to put myself on because I know where I was. So like, then I've seen certain kids that if they do it the right way, they're better than me. The only thing, but I took heed to what somebody was giving me, and I accepted it.
Wow.
Certain kids don't do that, but some of the guys I've seen, like our quarterback, certain things he does, like I know I couldn't do. Like playing quarterback, yeah, I was all there, but he does some stuff like instinctive stuff that I'm like, man, like he ain't scared to take chances. I would be scared to take chances. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you couldn't tell though.
Oh man, but yeah, because Coach Miller wouldn't allow it.
How do you know when they want to be coached? How could you tell?
They're gonna come to you during the day. They'll find a way to get to the field house when they ain't in class. The ones that just go along trying to get out of class, go straight to the dorm. That's fine. Hey, eventually you're gonna have to come. We're gonna put it in your mouth. It's up to you to swallow it. But we got certain kids that come over to the field house daily, watch film with their coach. I'm talking about from the quarterbacks to the receivers, from the linebackers, like all these kids who's having success on the field finds a way to get extra time in.
Wow.
And you don't have to ask them to do
You don't even have to ask them. You be like, man, I'm ready to go home to my family. Like
wow.
They be beating you. Especially like I got cover receivers every day. We run the hill. Like they want to be better. I'm like, okay. The last time I had a group like that, 6 of my receivers went to Division I, 4 of them went to the NFL. So
wow,
like it's some good stuff going on
right here, though. And you can tell the ones that really just don't want to.
Oh, you can definitely tell that.
You can.
As Coach Cheryl, you say he's some plain rotten steak you can ride.
Well, that is amazing. What goes into coaching, and I guess that has helped you guys off to this really good start that you're on.
Man, okay, and it helped us tremendously. And I also, when you got a good leader like Coach Jones, it's so another easy because every day he brings the same energy, the same thing every day. Like we go and practice, prepare, and we go into games over prepared. So our kids already know we practice hard, so the game be easy.
Yeah, and like I said, when I was covering sports back with in the day, how kind of fell off a little bit, but now you see the way you guys have started. I'm like, man, that's how the old team used to be. You guys have gotten back to that. So, tell me a little bit about Coach Jones and what kind of coach he is.
Man, Coach Jones a player coach. More importantly, he a people person. And the thing about Coach Jones is he don't tell a kid not to come to his office. He don't walk away from the kids. He go to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like those kids know that Coach Jones, he nature. You know what I'm saying? He nurture. He do it all. And then me as a coach, I gotta adapt to something like that because you see your boss doing it, why not you can't do it?
Yeah.
So that's why everything around here is so positive. Why everything going according to the plan.
Wow. And you guys came out to Jackson State. Was that to observe, to see what they were doing, or what was that about?
Oh, definitely. Trying to make sure that we put our face in, like I told Bernard a couple weeks back, we want them to understand, like, we see what y'all doing. We love it. We want to be part of that too. And it's all about us trying to too as evolve. Cause I feel as a coach, if you're not trying to evolve, then you losing.
Wow.
And then you see what TC them doing over there, man. That's powerful for the state, for the city. I mean, we could talk about the Mississippi State, the Ole Miss, the Southern Miss. We could talk about all of them, but we can't forget about Jackson State. Jackson State is winning.
You told me at practice, you said, man, this team's not going to lose. You thought they beat Southern Miss, but they did play Southern Miss tough.
Played them tough.
You were exactly right.
Played them tough. I told you, though, it was different.
Yeah, you sure did.
That practice, man, I'm saying Jackson State got some hunters up front.
So what about,
Man, boy, big.
what about Alabama State? Can they handle Alabama State?
They can handle Alabama State because of tradition, but Alabama State got their quarterback now.
Yeah.
And he tough.
You tough to deal with? How do you stop somebody like that?
He better put you a spy and blitz. That's all I can tell you.
Spying the blitz. I know what a spy is because they were talking about they were spying Patrick Mahomes. I know what that is. I was like, what? No, I didn't know what a spy was. It was just somebody just sitting there waiting for him to do wherever he go. He watching what he do. I'm like, that should be illegal.
No, sir.
Man, Patrick Mahomes got to get another weapon, though. He don't got no top taker.
Well, his main weapon, that idiot driving up and down Dallas trying to kill and race folks. But he'll be back soon.
Yeah, he got to hurry up and get him.
Yeah, he got to hurry up, come on back.
Hey, you depending on 2 minute plays and run around and scramble, just throw it up.
Yeah. Wow. Well, Coach, I want to you got to go eat with the group. Or
I'm good. I'm going to eat, but I ain't even.
we don't want to keep you from eating.
Take me to full moon.
You know, you're welcome. You're welcome anytime to come with us at full moon. All right, we're gonna take a break. We'll take a break and we'll be back. Stay with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm Josh Trim with Pennington and Trimble Lawrence. It's our mission to help protect your family and your home with the latest and greatest in technology. With summer coming to an end and school starting back, now is the perfect time to do just that. Give us a call today for your free quote at 601-939-5231. Let us in, we'll keep them out.
Accidents happen and the Abston Law Firm wants to help you. Don't feel overwhelmed with disruptions to your life that accidents and injuries bring. Let Willie Abston work for you. At Abston Law Firm, you're important to us. Protecting your rights and helping you meet your future needs is our main goal. And we take pride in servicing our clients. We provide you with knowledgeable, caring legal representation. We are experienced and dedicated to helping you. Call for your free consultation today. Abston Law, located at 1307 Airport Road in Flowood.
All right, welcome back to Talking Sports Live here at Hines Community College in Raymond, Mississippi. We want to thank Coach Jones and the entire coaching staff, the administrators for letting us come out and talk sports here at Hines Community College. I kind of enjoyed it tonight, bro.
Yeah, it was a real nice one.
Yeah, you know, I didn't go to Hines. My sister went to Hines.
Okay.
Yeah, and she had a nice little maroon and white jersey, and it had an eagle on it, and I kind of ripped it off. It was nice. It was maroon and white.
You ripped the eagle off.
And see, I started. Okay, this is
put a bulldog on
playing. I went to Enix Junior High. They were maroon and white bulldog.
Right.
I went to Lanier High. They were maroon and white bulldog.
Right.
So I was thinking about going to Hines, maroon and white bulldog. Then I was thinking about going to Mississippi State, maroon and white bulldog. But I ended up at Jackson State because I was an art major.
Art.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you mean art? Like
maybe that's why you end up in media, because you can't draw and make nothing.
I want to send out our well wishes to Deion Sanders, former Jackson State coach Deion Sanders. He's undergoing another procedure, man.
Yeah, I saw that, man. He had blood clots. He said he was. Yeah, and I saw some of the highlights when he was walking the sidelines, and he was limping. I mean, you could tell, you know, he was favoring that leg. He said he was hurting, and I didn't realize that they have a porta potty on the sidelines for him, because he said he liked to go to the bathroom a lot during the game.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh, I hadn't watched many of the game, but they don't show him going to the porta potty, do they?
No, they said it on the news segment that they did have a porta potty installed on the field.
Bless his heart.
On the field.
Bless his heart. He's just going through a whole lot, man.
Yeah.
I know they said the surgery was going to take a few hours.
Yes.
So bless his heart, man. I really wish him the best. I texted him once early this year to just say get better, get well. I didn't hear from him, but
and the surgery is called what now?
It's called aspiration.
What's that one?
Thrombectomy.
Okay.
Thrombectomy.
Okay.
I tell you what it's involving.
What is it?
It involves the left. Well, whatever.
No.
It's behind the knee. Yeah, located behind the knee.
Okay. And the tribal arteries.
The tibial arteries. Ain't no tribal arteries.
I'm just trying to get like you, man.
But how about this? Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones was fined $250,000 for making an obscene gesture with with an inverted finger. He gave the thumbs up, and then he gave the flip off.
Right.
The flip off sign. He said he didn't do it intentionally. I believe him. I don't think he did that intentionally.
Well, that's pocket change. $250. That's
250,000.
He paid that out. He turned to his guy and said, "Pay that."
If I get fined 250,000, I'm bankrupt.
Yeah,
I'm telling you that right
if
now.
I get fined $250, I'm bankrupt.
And also, what is this with Mark Sanchez?
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know. He was stabbed.
Well, he was jogging and the guy was delivering in the little alleyway, and Mark Sanchez just went nuts and told him he wasn't supposed to park there, like that was his city. It was in Indianapolis, and he got in the man's truck, and the man tried to defend himself, pepper sprayed Mark Sanchez, and then he ended up having to stab him. But Mark Sanchez roughed him. He may not have that job long at Fox.
Well, he's facing a felony. I mean, that's felony charges. If he's get that's gonna mess him up.
Wow.
That's gonna mess him up.
All right, Brown, we're going to get into our predictions right now.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You want to start with the SEC? You want to start with SWAC?
It don't matter. You make the call.
All right, we'll start with the SEC.
Okay.
Okay, all right. South Carolina against number 11 LSU.
Number 11 LSU.
Okay, all right. We are number 10 Georgia against Auburn.
That's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna pick Auburn.
Okay, I'm picking Georgia. You picking Auburn?
Yes.
Why are you picking Georgia?
I'm picking Auburn.
Oh, you picking? Why are you picking Auburn?
I like the A.
Okay. Florida against number 5 Texas ATM.
Longhorns. Texas.
No, they're not the Longhorns.
Well, Texas
They're
A&M.
Aggies.
Okay, them.
The Longhorn.
Hey, man.
The Longhorn
I
Aggies.
went to that campus, though. So
Okay, all right.
I get them mixed up.
Arkansas at number 12 Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Okay, all right. We both agree on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oklahoma at the Texas Longhorns.
Longhorns. Now,
I'm picking Oklahoma.
I'm picking Oklahoma, too.
You picking Oklahoma?
Oh, I'm picking Oklahoma.
Okay, you're not picking the Longhorns?
No.
You said Longhorns earlier.
I picked Longhorns against Florida.
Washington State against Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Okay.
First time ever I'm picking Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is a 38-point favorite.
Yes. Let's go 40.
This your first time you picking Ole Miss?
This is my first time picking Ole Miss.
In anything?
Anything.
Why is that?
I don't know.
You're not a fan of Ole Miss?
Not really.
Okay, Alabama. Number 8
taking off the air, man.
Ole Miss ain't gonna take us off there. Alabama at Missouri.
Alabama. I'll take Alabama.
You take Alabama?
Yes.
I'll take Missouri.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now to the SWAC. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Texas Southern at Grambling. That's at 6 p.m.
Grambling.
I'm taking Texas Southern.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, let me save that one.
Okay.
Westgate at Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Westgate.
I agree. Okay. North Carolina Central at FAMU.
North Carolina Central.
We agree on that. Southern versus Bethune-Cookman. I'm taking Bethune.
I'll take
Why you
Southern.
breathing?
I'll take Southern because you took Bethune.
Okay. Lincoln at Alcorn. Now, is this game going to happen? They're saying it may not happen.
Lincoln and Alcorn?
Lincoln at Alcorn.
Why not?
Something's going on. I don't know. I don't want to give out bad, but is this Alcorn's homecoming, I think?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is
at Alcorn.
So I would say it's Alcorn because it's their homecoming.
You say Alcorn?
Yes.
Alcorn has been going through some.
I know. But Lincoln, where's
is it California? It's not Nebraska. Okay. I want Alcorn to win.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stay Alcorn.
Okay.
I'll say Alcorn. They'll get their first win.
Mm-hmm.
Mississippi Valley at Alabama A&M.
We just played them.
Jackson State, you mean?
Right.
Okay.
Alabama M&M.
I agree. I agree. I want Valley to win, but I don't think
that quarterback won't. That's
okay.
No.
The HBCU game of the week: Alabama State at Jackson State at 2:30 at Memorial Stadium.
Jackson State by 14.
Jackson State by 14.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think Jackson State will win. It's homecoming for JSU, so we both pick Jackson State.
But like Coach TC said, he can't let his players get in all that hype. And homecoming is just another game.
Yeah,
they can't get sucked up in the activities and lose sight and focus of what the mission is.
Looking at the standings here in the West, Prairie View is 3-0, and they're in a battle with Texas Southern. Texas Southern 2-1 in the conference. Arkansas Pine Bluff 1-1, Grambling 0-1, Southern 0-1, Alcorn 0-2. The preseason predictions, Southern was picked to finish first over in the West.
Right.
Are you surprised with any of that over in the West?
I'm surprised that they picked them preseason.
Are you?
Yes.
I think they picked them preseason because they won it. They wanted the West. So I'm surprised at Alcorn 0-2.
Well, Alcorn's still trying to rebound off of. They're trying to find their way on the coaching side. You know, I think once they really find that right combination, then they may be okay.
I think Alcorn had too difficult of a schedule to start out. I mean, you had Mississippi State on there. You had the first 4 games on the road. I think they just had that schedule just too difficult for them.
Yeah, and then the schedule was one thing, but then they made their budget.
I said don't play those games, man. That's what I say. Don't fool with them. Okay, on the east side, Alabama State, Jackson State, 2-0 in the SWAC.
Yeah.
Bethune-Cookman 1-1. Alabama A&M, Florida A&M, and Valley. They have not won a game in the conference yet. Jackson State was picked to win the East, followed by FAMU and Alabama State. Any team surprising you over in the East?
I would have thought that Mississippi Valley would have at least won a game by now, but Jackson State is not surprising. They should run the tables. I don't think that anybody else has a chance against them the rest of the season, especially if we can get past this Alabama State team. Jackson State should go all the way. Mississippi Valley, again, I was thinking that, because the way, if you followed social media, you followed their media hype, they were good on paper. They just couldn't transfer to the field yet.
I'm surprised, and I want to apologize to Bethune-Cookman. I thought that they would end up dead last. It still could be the case, but they are off to a really good start. They're 1-1, they're 2-4. I thought they would be behind Valley, like you said. I thought Valley would have won a game, but I'm very surprised by Bethune, and congratulations to the start that Bethune had. I kind of dogged them out a little bit, saying that they would be behind Valley and all that, but they really have a good team, and they scored 32 points on Alabama State.
They did. So they're going to break against somebody.
Yeah,
not us.
Not Jackson State. You don't think so?
No.
Okay. Anybody in the NFL you surprised by? I'm surprised with the Colts.
I am surprised at the Colts. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm surprised at the Chiefs.
What you surprised about?
I thought they would have won a few more games by now.
Well, they will while you're up there talking.
I'm surprised.
You don't need to be surprised.
I mean,
they're gonna be all right.
You can tell when the guy gets frustrated when you start biting his mouthpiece. I tried his mouth.
They're gonna be all right. Are you surprised by the let's see who else is doing well? No undefeated teams now.
No,
everybody's been knocked off.
Correct.
And the Miami Dolphins, the old players from the Miami Dolphins, they're popping champagne when everybody lose a game. So that's what they're hanging their hat on. The Miami Dolphins hanging their hat on that.
Yeah, well,
the 1970s.
They got some injuries they got to deal with themselves as well.
You think so? Yeah. Any coach you see on the hot seat. A lot of people are looking at the Saints coach, but he's a new guy, young guy. He got to get his team together. Got to get a quarterback. So, do you blame him? Miami,
yeah.
Jets coach?
No, I don't think so.
Jets the only winless team in the NFL.
They're growing.
They're growing?
Yeah, they're growing.
Okay. Well, Brian, I really appreciate you coming out and helping us out here at Hines Community College. Did you enjoy this?
I like the facility. It's a real nice facility here. They're doing great things here at Hines.
Yeah, I might have to rip this off.
Don't rip it off.
Don't rip it off.
No, we on camera.
Okay, all right. But again, join us at Smash It, the Break It Smash Rooms on October 22nd. We will be there, and we have a special announcement to make on that evening. We will be broadcasting live on Wednesday, October 22nd at 6 p.m. at Break It Smash. You haven't been to Break It Smash yet.
I have not. I want to go.
Yeah. You need to go and be a fan of the Saints.
Yeah.
You and Jamie can just tag team alone.
If me, you, and Jamie go, we won't be breaking and smashing.
What I need to go for?
Because we be throwing stuff at you.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back next week.